So we don't have to talk about this if you don't want to. We can cut this. I know you and your parents had a big falling out.
Yeah.
Like, and how did you guys reconcile?
Oh boy. Well, we didn't talk for 15 years,
Right.
They were the happiest 15 years of my life.
Out of theirs.
No, probably there's two. I mean, it was just always horrible and dark, but that was 15 years. I did a lot of healing, and I think they did too. Well, I can tell they did. And then I went. I was never stepped foot in Utah than 15 years. And then I got invited to this Park City Robert Redford Film Festival or some of them kind of shit, and we got on a we got to go on a private plane, to Park City. No, we didn't go on a private plane. I'm sorry. We went on a regular plane. We had to land in Salt Lake City, but we had a car to drive us to Park City, which is about an hour trip. And I just got this feeling: go see your mom and dad in the car. And I was with my girlfriend Shannon. She's been on my podcast a
Yeah,
couple.
she's great. She texts me. She likes me when I'm on Gutfeld. Sends me these nice texts. It's really sweet.
Oh yeah, she's a doll. She's been my best friend for 30 years. Anyway, so she was with me, of course, and I go, honey, I'm going to go see my parents. And she goes, what? I go, yeah. And I was smoking quite a bit of pot then, and that helps me not be too neurotic at the time. And I was like, yep, I'm going to do it. And so I was getting all nervous. What am I going to say? And I just was praying. So we pull up to their house, and I'm like, God, here's another mess you're going to get me out of, and asking him to help me. And we pull up there, and so I go, Shannon, go up and knock on the door and ask them if they want to see their daughter.
Oh my God. You
And
must have been terrified.
yeah, and they didn't even have no adult diapers in those days. When I look back on my life, how many times I needed adult diapers when they didn't even have any at that time.
Yes, they
Well,
did.
well, I guess they had the June Allison type,
Yeah.
but those were boxy. And I was
Okay.
trying to look like a fashion plate in those years. I couldn't have, I had leather pants. I didn't want to wear the, anyway. So, but yeah, I was really nervous.
Of course.
And so Shannon comes, when I thought they might say, hell no. And Shannon comes back and she goes, honey, they want to see you.
Oh
And
my
I go,
God.
yeah, it was terrifying. And she goes, your dad's, because my dad was always, you know, weird and say weird. He was always said he was an atheist and a commie. And she goes, guess what? Your dad's wearing a yarmulke. I'm like, what the hell? I got to see this. So I went up and my mom answered the door. And of course, we just embraced. And my dad left the room, I guess because he wanted me to talk to my mom. And we did. And we said things to each other that needed to be said. And that I wanted to say and that she wanted to say. I guess we had each gone over it 1,000 times in our mind in case anything ever
Yeah.
happened that we were reunited. And then I said, where's daddy? She said, he's in his room and he doesn't want to see you. And
How'd that feel?
I was so above it because God was in me. God
Okay.
was strengthening me. So it's kind of like I wasn't even there or I was above myself or something. And I was really okay with it. And I go, oh, okay, well, then I'm just going to go in and say goodbye to him. And so I walked in the room and he was laying in the bed there with his yarmulke on. I go, hey, Dad, it's nice to see you with the yarmulke on. When did you become a believer? And he goes, go back to Hollywood with your filthy goyim that you lay in bed with. Go back there, leave us alone.
Oh, wow.
And I said, okay, but before I do, I just want to say goodbye. Say goodbye to me, Daddy. He said, I won't say anything to you with your laying in bed with the goyim, and all. This was real ugly. And so I don't know how I got strong to do it. Probably fighting with all them fucking producers on the Roseanne show. I just centered myself and I sat on the bed with him and I said what I had to say to him. And he listened. He didn't say much. And I said everything I wanted to say to him. And he actually got up out of bed and came into the living room. And we all sat there and talked together. And I said everything I wanted to say to them. And I asked what I could do to mend the things that I could mend.
Yeah.
And they told me, and we talked for hours.
Oh, wow.
And when I left, I had lost 300 pounds of pain, and so had they. So what a nice side trip that was. Went up there to Park City, drank more than I've ever drank, partied harder than I'd ever partied, and it was great. It was fun and great, and then we began to slowly redefine everything with each other. So I just do stuff when God moves me. I do think when God puts an idea in my head, hey, you might want to fix that. And he has moved me to fix a whole lot of shit that I handled out of a misery that I could not exercise, out of the depths of my misery. And like I say, finally the misery lifted and something else happened and something better came.
Do you remember who was the next person to follow up? Did you call them or they called you?
Well, then I called my sister. I hadn't spoke to her for a long time. And we had a good talk. And I did what she asked me to do. And then we made our way back. It's funny how you can fix things that you don't think you can fix. But you can. You really can. Just just turn on a new light switch. It doesn't always have to be a battle. It can be easy.